Blog Talk Radio.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Psychic Medium Toni Greene. That's the show we're doing right now. Psychic Medium Toni Greene. Welcome to the show. I am so happy to have you here today. Just turning my phone on speaker, loud, whatever that is. Okay, today's show is going to be phenomenal, or so I think right now. So I am going to be taking callers and allowing them to ask one question or connect with a loved one. Now, here are the rules. If I call out your area code, please give me your name and the area you're calling from, just your first name and the area you're calling from, and then have one exact question or one exact connection available. Please do not ask me who's around me or tell me about my whole love life or anything along that line. I'm going to mute you, and I'm going to go to the next caller. There are people who have called in for months waiting for a question to be answered, and it's not fair to all the people waiting in my call log if I have to give you a full reading. If you want to know all the people hanging out around you from the other side, book a private session with me. I'll be happy to tell you who's around you and what they want to say. If you have a number of questions about your love life or want to know about the next 6 months of your love life, or, if you just want to ask open-ended questions, that's a private session. This is for exact questions. Exact questions. Okay? I think it's fair. Yep, I think it's fair. So that's what we're going to go with. Also, every week I also record an episode of Create a Life You Love. And during that show, I basically talk about what it takes for you to get into that space where you are creating exactly what you want in your world and in your life. And I don't often talk about the things I have, what they call manifested. I've prayed into existence, and there's a lot of reasons for that. People don't like when you brag, first of all. They really don't like when people brag. What? I'm not bragging. I'm sharing. I'm teaching. But also, it's private. I'm actually, outside of the show and outside of my work, I'm an extremely private person, and I'm a bit shy. I'm a bit shy, believe it or not. Like in front of a crowd, I'm good, but I am a bit shy, and I am a bit private. I'm actually extremely private. There are things like but manifesting is why we're here. And I like to call it creating and co-creating. So if we are putting out into the universe what we really want, how we really want it, the universe, angels, ancestors are going to bombard us with what we want. But there are a few key things to that. And I reveal some of those key things in the other show, Create a Life You Love. I am live streaming those shows also. So if you want to watch those shows, I've been doing them on Thursday. I haven't locked in an actual day and time for that show, and I apologize for that. But I'm working on it. Yes, I am. Okay, so I'm going to go to callers. And I want to say, every year right about this time, I try to release a book. And I did create a book this year. I did channel a bunch this year, but it's not like my normal books. It's not like poems. It is channeled, but it is a little bit more. It's different. It's different. So I'm not sure I'm going to put it out. Would you read a snarky book from me? It's not snarky. It's just like matter-of-fact statements. So if I put out a matter-of-fact statement book, would you read it? That's my question. If you want to respond, I'm on YouTube Live. You can respond in the comments. Hey, I'm going to lean in here. Sorry about this. Hey, Mahar. I cannot pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Hi, how are you? Hi, Patrick. Hi. Hey, Jackie, how are you? I know Jackie. The other two, hey, hi, how are you? Thank you for tapping in. Okay. Are we ready to get started? Again, if you're watching on YouTube Live and you would like to call in, the number is 845-277-9131. I'll be taking questions on there. You can call me. She looks great. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, Cheryl. Hey, I know Cheryl too. Okay, so I'm so happy today. I have this is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we are going to get started. I am going to go to the first caller. And again, if you want to call in and ask a question, I'll be happy to answer it. Cheryl, you text me a question, and I'm going to answer it now. Yes, white orbs are good orbs. Okay, white orbs are safe, and they are good. And the only thing that you need to, what I would say the most is if you feel something that instantly, always go with your feeling. When it comes to, I think something's in my house, I think that are pink, blue, green, I'm seeing white orbs. What I'm going to say is this: how does it feel? If it feels good, it is good. Now, sometimes there will be something and all of a sudden we have this intense, what just happened? Or we feel cold, or we feel, not cold, I'm sorry, we feel drained, or we start to feel cranky, or we feel pain in some spots. That's when you call for a clearing, okay? That's the moment you call for a clearing for your home, for you, for your loved ones. Okay, now I'm going to go to the first caller over here. So here we go. The first caller is 5. Okay, please go off of the speakerphone. Take your phone off of speaker because we can hear the background. And then, hi, how are you? Hello. Okay, so here's another thing. If you are calling in and I call out your area code, please immediately go off of speakerphone and ask your question, because there's a lot of background noise with speakerphone. So have your one question ready, and here we go to the next caller. And if you're not off of speakerphone, and I'm sorry that some people think I'm being mean if I mute you until you get off of speakerphone and get one question. Well, we're all adults here. Use your big people feelings. That's all I can say, folks. Simple rules. Simple rules. Here we go. 805. Hello, how are you today?
Hi, thanks. This is Donna. How are you?
I'm doing so good, Donna. How can I help you today?
Good. I'm glad to hear that. I just wanted to know about the finances. I've been praying a lot. I'm doing hypnosis tapes for the subconscious, and I want to bring in more abundance and maybe in a win or a windfall or inheritance or something like that. I don't work because I'm on a fixed income from retirement.
Okay, so Okay, so this is awesome. First and foremost, I'm going to tell you to watch Create a Life You Love, especially the last 2 episodes, because I talk a lot about where your frequency is equals where your income is. And if we are afraid to jeopardize our security, this isn't in one of the shows yet, but I'll tell you this now. I'm going to, for everybody listening, re-listening, I'm going to tell you this now. If you are afraid to bring in more money because it will jeopardize your income, your security, you will not be able to produce that. So here's something I often say to people, and it helps it click so quickly for them. People who are on a, let's just say disability, Social Security, they will never get healthy because that illness is related to their stability and financial security, okay? So it goes the same with everything. So if we have this and we're afraid of losing what we consider our security, our safety, we will not allow ourselves to jeopardize what we feel is safe and secure when we should be free-flying out there. Flying in this world, knowing there's so freaking much abundance out there. There is so freaking much money. I mean, they print it every day. The government gives it away like we don't have to pay it back. Okay, folks, we do have to pay it back. If we don't, our children and our grandchildren do. Okay, beyond that. I think it's funny when they channel through me and they say things, and then I'm like, oh my goodness, did you just really say that? Yep, they just really said that. Okay, so Donna, here's what I'm going to do for you, everybody listening, everybody re-listening. I'm going to do a money clearing. We haven't done a wealth. I'm going to go straight up wealth clearing. How do you feel about that, Donna?
Great. Yeah, super. Thank you.
Awesome. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say our good luck switches are turned on. I get a no, so we're going to clear that. Oh, and that hits me, you guys, when I'm clearing your energy, if you can feel it, for those of you on YouTube Live, if you can feel this clearing, just type in a yes and let me know you can feel it, because every time I clear, I can feel it. And I know that many people have emailed me afterwards and said, yeah, I felt that. So, and I get a little like tightness in my head too. So if you're feeling things as I clear, know it's that. The second thing I'm going to do, and people do not realize this, the amount of money you bring in, the amount of money you have in your account at any given time is your comfort zone. It's your comfort zone. So let's get a bigger, better comfort zone. My financial comfort zone is getting bigger, my financial comfort zone raises every day. I get a no on that, so we're going to clear that. And you know what? That one hit me in the face, folks. Cheryl, thank you for that. Yes. Love you, girl. Mwah. Okay, so we are going to clear these 2 things. Now, you want a windfall. Who else wants a windfall? Everybody wants a windfall. Everybody wants to bring in that big amount of money. And what's a large amount of money to you, and what's a large amount of money to me, and what's a large amount of money to, let me see who else is on here. Champagne. Hey, girl, what's up? What's a large amount of money to Champagne or whomever else is listening right now is completely different. Some people think 10,000 is a lot of money, where other people think 100 million is a lot of money. It all depends on where you are, and there's no wrong large amount of money windfall. Hey, Jackie, you feel it too? And I'm just going to call you M. M, I'm so happy you feel it too. We're all feeling this. Woo, loving it. We get a windfall. We're going to get a windfall. We're not going to say how. We're not going to say how much. Everybody listening, re-listening is in alignment for a windfall. I get a no, so I'm going to clear that to yes. Because you know what? I don't care what anybody says. Money is huge in our world. It's just as huge as air and food and water. We need it to survive. And we have to stop thinking about money as something that we feel guilty about, that if we did it, we have to tithe back. If you want to give, okay? But don't give because it's what you're supposed to do. Everything you do should come from an open, happy heart with feeling. You have to feel it, okay? Donna, that brings me to my next. Donna, you just might, I don't want to say this, you just might be my whole show, but you won't be. Callers, hold on, 415, you're next. Don't go anyplace. And 857, you're after 415. So don't go anywhere, folks, because I am going to take more callers today. So we've been trained since I don't know when, that if you get money, you have to give money. No. That's like saying if you get food, you have to give food. If you get air, you have to give air. Everybody has the same ability to create money. Don't give somebody money just because you got money, because guess what? They're going to be back, hands open. Oh, mister, can you please help me again? I'm out already. No, teach them how you created your money. Teach them how you brought it in so they can go and do the same. And maybe that's the tithing that they're talking about. I don't know. But if you receive money and you want to, it's in your heart to give, by all means, give. But teach at the same time. Say, listen, this is how I brought my money in, whether it's working, praying, windfalls, whatever it is, okay? So we have to change our beliefs about money. And yes, in my very first show or second, Create a Life, I think I talked about what we believe we deserve. It's not what we want that we get. We get what we believe we deserve. So every morning, wake up and say this mantra: I deserve better. I deserve more. I deserve better. It's not arrogant. It's truth. Could you imagine constricting your breath? Well, the whole world is right now. That's another story. Could you imagine not taking deep breaths because you felt like you weren't worthy of it, or you were taking somebody else's breath? No. Money is the same thing. Money is an energy. When we break it down, it's just a piece of paper. All this fuss over a piece of paper. Come on, folks. When you break it down like that, you really start to go, oh, yeah, it's just paper, right? It's just something we carry. And most of us don't even touch money anymore. So we have to change our beliefs and what we believe we deserve about money. And we have to let go of those patterns from our childhood that we have just enough. Oh, I have just enough money. I just have just enough money. No, there's so much money. There's so much money. Change that. We're living our parents' beliefs, who were living their grandparents' beliefs, who most of them went through the Great Depression. So we're still living that Great Depression belief system. It's time to let that go and go into that prosperity life. It's okay to be wealthy no matter what you do with that wealth. Everyone I know, every single one of my clients, every single person I meet, they're good people. And if they have money, they're going to help. So don't worry even or think even about that end of it. Just be comfortable with large amounts of money for yourself. Okay, Donna, I hope this was helpful. I do want to hear your results. I do want to know what comes in for you. And I'm going to do it one more time, folks, because I love this one for me as much as I love it for you. Ooh, we have big windfalls coming in. I'm still getting a no on that, so we're going to clear that to a yes. Our good luck switches are turned on. I get a yes on that. Okay, good. We are comfortable with large amounts of money. I get a no for some of us, so we're going to clear that. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to go to the very next caller. So 415, please go off of speakerphone and have your question and or connection ready. Hello, 415. How are you today?
Hello, I'm great.
Excellent. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Anne in California.
Hey, Anne. How can I help you?
I would like to say to my Aunt Nan, who's passed, happy birthday and any message from her.
Yeah. Okay. She had like the sweetest soul, but she was very, she could be very verbose if she needed to. She wouldn't, yeah. I see, actually, Anne, I'm going to tell you something. I see two women here. One of them was a little bit more timid and slender, one woman is slender, the other woman is a little bit fuller, and they're like side by side, like two peas in a pod.
Always.
And one of them was a little bit more verbose, and the other one was a little bit more timid. And they both want to say, hi. They love you. They're watching out for you. But and thank you for the birthday wishes. And that they want you to know. Okay, so this is one thing they really want you to know. And I'm not getting, like, just what I'm getting is move forward, move forward, move forward, move forward, move forward. So if there's something that you're stuck on or stuck making a decision on, I'm gonna do a clearing for you, for everybody listening, for everybody re-listening. We are stuck. I get a yes. We're going to clear that. We're able to make clear decisions for our highest good. I get a no. That might just be me, folks. Okay. Seriously, when I have to make a decision, it's like 2 months later. Didn't that choice go away yet? Why do I still have to make this decision? So we're going to clear both of those. And they're saying, whatever this decision is, seriously, you cannot go wrong. It's like choosing, you got to move forward. You've got to make a choice. You've got to get on that horse, smack its butt, because this also airs on WSCS. Smack its booty and take off. Stop procrastinating. So back to the law of attraction. When we don't make a decision, our creating halts and nothing comes to us, right? Because we're just stuck. We can't make that choice. So the thing I'm getting for you, once you make the choice, the world, heaven and earth, will rearrange everything to fall into place to make it work out the best for you. But they do that for everyone. It's not exclusive to you, if that makes sense to you. Yeah. So get on your horse and ride, because it's going to be a good ride. It might be bumpy at times, but it's going to be good. They want you to know that they love you deeply. They care about you. And they're showing me this, I personally want to call it a lily. They're calling it an orchid. But I don't always know the difference between flowers. I just know
it would be orchid's my favorite. Orchid's my favorite.
Okay.
So
see, when they show this to me, I am seeing it looks something like, to me, I would go, oh, that looks like a lily, but it is not, because they're like, no, orchid. So I'm happy that they corrected me. They're saying that whenever you see or receive orchids, that is their one of their signs or symbols to you. That's where they were going with the whole flower thing.
Got it.
They also want you to know that you are going to have a gift coming in next month. It could be this month into next month, but there's a gift coming in unexpected. Please keep in mind, this might not be a gift of a monetary gift. It could be an actual, like, product, like an actual thing. But they're saying that it is probably most likely, you are in alignment for a spiritual awakening. I love that. Oh, my goodness. I so love that. So you are going to have some of your gifts are going to get a little bit stronger, is the best way I can put that. Okay, love?
Good.
Excellent.
Wonderful. Yeah.
I hope this was helpful. I hope you know who both of these women are. They're saying
yes.
peas in a pod, and that they love you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely.
So there we go. I'm so happy she was able to come through. They want you to know they're always together, and they sit on your right and left shoulder, and you know which one of them is the bad influence they're saying.
That's hilarious.
I love that.
Very much.
You're so welcome. Have an amazing week. Until next time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I'm going to go to 857. Hello, 857. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing so good. Thank you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Keita. I'm calling from Massachusetts. And I just had a question. I wanted to see if there were any loved ones in spirit who had a message for me. I'm going through some things right now, and it'd be nice to hear from them.
Okay, so the first thing, I typically don't do this. Typically I ask for a very specific person, but you're so lucky because this really thin man just stepped forward. He's older and he's thin. And I feel like if this is not your dad, it was a relative of, it's from the father side of your family, the paternal side of your family. This guy is very thin. He may not have been very thin throughout his life, but end of life, because he's showing me, like usually when they show up in a suit, that's like how they looked at end of life, because they get like their final viewing in their best clothes. I so want to cry, girl. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of heaviness with his energy. Whomever this is, they had a very they had a very, 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 very hard life, a very difficult life. I'm not going to tell you everything they're telling me right now. What I am going to say is their energy on this earth, on this plane, when they were here, it was very heavy, but it was very heavy mostly because of the things that they saw, the things that they experienced. And this might not be the person you were hoping was going to come through, okay? They're acknowledging I'm probably the last person she wants to hear from, but what they are also saying is that I'm the exact person she needs to hear from. And maybe because of all of the struggles that this person went through is why this person is the one to talk to you. Now, I'm assuming this person is older, but it might have been somebody who aged very quickly in this life and just looked very old when they passed. I'm going to tell you why I'm saying that is because the song they're singing for you, they know music is not one of my gifts. You got to keep your head up. I think it's by Tupac. No, Tupac does not sing like that. Tupac, if Tupac heard that, he would be like, girl, do never sing my song again.
No, you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
You know what song I'm talking about, right? I wish I could rap. I wish music was one of my gifts, but I don't complain because, girl, I got mad skills from the other side, so I'm all good with that. I'm down 100%. Those be my gifts, right? I don't need to sing. I'm sorry for what I put people listening to me through. But, okay, so here's the thing. Right, he's showing me a corner, and it's like a street on New York, and it's this big skyscraper building, and he's saying, you're so freaking close. That's not the word he's using. You're so freaking close to going around this corner. And then, like, everything up to the corner is all gray. And then as soon as you hit this corner and you round this corner, it all turns full color and vibrancy. Now, I'm going to tell you, you have some serious hardcore blocks, and this comes from ancestral lineage blocks. So what I'm going to do is we have ancestral and lineage blocks. I get a yes on that. I'm going to clear them. Oh, and I'm going to say by mid-month, you're going to have some of the answers you're looking for. And now there are four women from the other side, and I'm actually over my 30 minutes, but I'm going to finish you. Not finish you, but finish for you. There are four women that just stepped in with this man, and they all have their hands on him, and they're saying they are all working together. Oh, God, girl. Oh, I'm going to cry. I just have the goosebumps all over, and there's so much love coming through. You are about to get, I'm so happy I'm finishing this because you're about to give us hope. You're about to say, I'm done. I'm calling this quits. I don't know what to do anymore. And they want you to know.
Don't do that.
Oh, girl,
you're going to make me cry. Don't do that.
Oh, okay, so they're letting you know, do not just, like, wake up like you woke up. And whatever that means for you, wake up like you woke up, like you know. This world is yours. It belongs to you. There is no, there is no excuses. Everything is at your feet is the way they're saying it. And even though things are a little bit difficult right now, you are just going to wake up in the morning and you're going to fly through the day. They are coming to you in your dreams, and there's a total of 5 of them, and they are just letting you know that it's all right there. Just turn that corner. Just take one more step, and you're gonna turn that corner, and you're gonna be there, and it's gonna be solid, and you're gonna be so excited for what comes next. So I want you, like, for the rest of the day and the rest of the week and the rest of the month, I just want you to say, I deserve better. I know better. Show me what comes next. Show me what's next. Give me what's next. I'm ready. Okay, that's it. That's it. Oh, thank goodness. That's your mantra. I'm ready. Bring it. I'm ready. Bring it. That's what they want to say to you. Okay, love?
Okay.
Ooh.
I want to say to you, okay, Toni, thank you. Thank you for being a conduit.
You're so welcome. And remember, listen,
yes.
You also, I'm so far over my time right now, girl. You also have a business in you, so they want you to start thinking about your side thing and start developing that, because you know what? I've said it in every show, and I'm saying it again. If there ain't a job, make a job. If there ain't a business hiring you, you make a business and you hire people. I don't care if you just become a manager of one person or you start writing articles. Whatever it is that's inside of you and you already know what it is, girl, let it out, because the world needs more of that. Right now, the world needs more of what you have inside of you to come out and shine, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Let me just,
thank you so much.
Let me just say, and I know to say thank you, because, like, thank you for being conduit, and thank you for feeling what you feel. And I also want to thank my ancestors who came through, and I especially want to thank, like, I love them all, and I want to thank them all, and I thank the gentleman who came through, because I don't know my dad. So to have a representative from his side of the family show up is a really big deal. So I'm grateful.
Yeah, even if you don't know them, they know you, and they want you to know that they are solid and true for you, and they're not going anywhere. I mean, you have great aunties on the other side that are fighting for you. And they're just saying, you got to keep your head up. You got to keep your head up. Okay, I'm done singing. That's it. But it's absolutely my pleasure, and I'm so happy that I could come through and I could give you whatever guidance they wanted to. And I'm going to, she's moving forward. I'm going to do a clearing, one last clearing for everybody listening, re-listening, moving forward, and clear that. And I cannot wait. Please keep me posted and get that business from inside you to outside you, okay?
Will do.
Thank you, love.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Okay, I'm going to come over here to my YouTube folks. Hey, hi. Thank you so much for hanging in there, YouTube. I just want to quick go down the line and say thank you to some of the people. Thank you. Please help clear all blockages if there are any. Okay, so we are blocked. Oh, yeah. And you know, when I'm clearing we are stuck, that's the same thing as clearing we are blocked, okay? And then I'm going to go down. Jackie, oh, thank you. You're amazing too, girl. I love you so much. Eddie, hey, Eddie, what's up? Need to know if my father, talking to him. I can't read this, but let me move my screen over a little bit, Eddie, to see what you're saying here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Eddie, real quick, I'm going to answer your question. The show is only supposed to be 30 minutes, but clearly I can not track time to save my life. But Eddie, I'm going to tell you, yes, all the time. Don't ever doubt it. Don't ever doubt it. Every last word. What I'm hearing is every last word, every last word, every last word. I'm going to scroll up a little bit on my list just to be able to see if there are any other questions or that I can answer for anyone. Hopefully everybody's still hanging on. I'm sorry it took me a moment to get to you, but my priority is the callers, and then I come over here and I'll do what I can on this side. Encouragement on how to get my life back together. Champagne, girl. Okay, so here's the thing, Champagne. I want you to re-listen to this show and get all those clearings again because, you know, getting our life together, okay, really quick, how getting our life together according to whom? And this is so relevant for everyone. Is this the way who thinks your life should look? Because here's the struggle when we're trying to like put our life together for the way other people think it should look or the way it's always looked. Listen, when we fall apart, it's not to be put back together again. That's an opportunity to build a whole new freaking you, okay? A whole new freaking life, a whole new existence, not to go back to where you were because where you were caused your life to break apart, right? Yeah. So don't put your life back together again. Build a new life. Think about what do I really want? Who do I really want to be? Where do I really want to be? What do I want this to look like? How do I want to move forward? What's going to give me the greatest amount of joy? And forget, unless you got babies, forget everybody else and everything else. Like, listen, when I'm creating my life, if I have a man in my life, I don't think about that man. I don't go, well, what does my man want? What does this want? What does that want? No, Oh, no. Oh, no. Do you know what I think? What is the most solid thing for my future? This is what I want. This is where I want to be. Let's do this. Let's go this way. Anybody who's supposed to be with me, they will be with me. I don't need to worry about that. If somebody doesn't love or like what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, well, okay, let's not talk about that, but here I go. Here I grow, here I glow. You have to build Champagne, anybody listening, re-listening, whatever. You have to build your life for your tomorrow because nobody is sitting back on their couch saying, how does Champagne want me to live my life? That's not happening. So you have to say, you know what? And this is what I do. Okay, I'm going to give you one of my little manifestation, law of attraction things that I do. I don't think about how many clients I want. I don't think about certain things. I just say, this is at the end of the day, this is what I want in. At the end of the month, this is what I want in. However the universe wants to bring that to me is how they want to bring it to me, okay? And the biggest thing, Champagne, that I'm getting for you is stop loving people more than they love you. Stop loving people more, giving more to people than they give to you. Stop thinking this is what love looks like. People out for a minute and work on loving you. And on that, and I hope people are still listening, because I'm going to do anybody listening, re-listening, and I really, even if you just fast forward it to this point, 40 minutes and 41 minutes, and replay this over and over and over again until it's there, we're going to clear unconditional self-love. We unconditionally love ourselves. I'm getting a no. Let's clear that. Now, people think loving yourself and liking yourself is egoic. It's quite the opposite. It is completely the opposite. Because not loving yourself comes from fear, and fear comes from the ego. Yeah. Go ahead, argue with the angels. Don't argue with me. I say this all the time. If you don't like something I say, look up and start arguing. Don't argue with me, because I don't really care. I'm just a messenger. Just a messenger. We have to love ourselves unconditionally. Because most of us are out here walking around going, I just want someone that's going to love me. Okay, well, love your damn self. Because anything anybody gives you, when they turn and pout and walk their little butt out your door, guess what? They're taking all that they gave you with them. They sure are. So you need to fill you up with you. You need to love you unconditionally. You need to be so solid in who you are and what you are, and that you belong here and you have a purpose here, and you are the reason for you to create a life, and not for that man that sits on the couch next to you, not for your sister, not for your whatever. Maybe they're going to see it and maybe it will help them, but you don't know who's watching you that you're going to influence. You don't know, like, in your day-to-day, the things you do, who's going to be seeing this that's going to learn and grow from it. I've said this before. I will say it again. We are supposed to shine so brightly as stars down here, meaning our soul being on fire, being so lit up with passion for who we are and what we're doing, that the heavens can see us. It is not our job to be meek or to fall. It is not our job in any way, shape, or form to concede so we don't hurt somebody else's feelings, so we don't outshine those who came before us. It is our job to shine so brightly that we teach those around us and those coming after us to shine like they've never seen anyone shine before. To live that life that exceeds, that breathes light in others. And believe me, you know, as somebody walked away, rejection is protection, which everybody says, for a better selection. Now, if you're in a situation where you're trying to put your life back together or get back to that spot in your relationship or just get something back, stop. And as, who says this? Snoop Dogg. Sorry, I'm going to sing again, folks. I'm so sorry. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. If whatever tries to whatever at you, if you're trying to get your life back that didn't even work out, drop it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Walk it. booty away and don't stop. Okay, I changed some Snoop Dogg lyrics there. Sorry, Snoop. Not like he's ever going to watch this, okay, folks, so not too worried about that. But the point is, you don't want that back because that is what puts you where your butt is today. Think better of and for yourself. You don't want to go back to what you had. You don't want to go back to what it was. Why would you want to do that? If it can't come better, push it. Close the door and lock it. Don't let it in. Because who wants to keep repeating bad, karmic, didn't work out life cycles? If you can't be in a place where you are ready, willing, and able to say, I'm done with that, I'm going here, then go back and listen to every single one of my shows until you get enough clearing from every area of wealth and abundance and relationship and self-love that you can say, oh my God, I can't believe I ever put up with that from myself, because it all starts in here. It all starts in our heart. It all starts with the amount of love that we have for ourselves. And if we don't have that love for ourselves, guess what? Nobody else is going to be able to show that to us because it'll be foreign to us. So where we are, right, where we are as far as love for ourselves is what people show up. That's the energy that we are bringing into our life. That's what's mirroring back to us. And not as a punishment. That's the whole thing. People say, well, this is your karma. No, it's your reflection showing you this is where you are. Fix it. This is what's going on in this little minute, this little minute minute of your life. Don't make it an hour. Don't make it a year. This is a minute of a lack of self-love. Now, take that minute and change it. Change it. Level up. Go up. Love yourself. And how do you love yourself if you've never been shown self-love? If you've never had people that you felt like love you? You just start with that little, and again, we have unconditional self-love. Let's clear that. And you might have to listen and replay this at the 41 and 48 minute mark a number of times till you get rid of that. But stop judging yourself. Who cares about the past? There's no perfect person walking this earth. There is no person walking this earth that has not made a mistake, that has not done something that they thought was wrong. But there's nothing that you can do that's wrong. It's just something that's teaching you, what do I like, what don't I like, what do I want, what don't I want. That's it. If there's something that happens that you didn't like, you say, okay, I don't do that again. And the next time, we can't be so desperate that the next time this job that treats us like crap or this person that isn't good to us shows up, that we say, well, maybe it will get better. Well, maybe this is like the test they keep talking about. Maybe this is the thing where we go, okay, I'm done with this. I deserve better. We were put here to create and co-create amazing, beautiful, abundant lives. These lives that flourish beyond what anybody before us has done. And we're here to do that not only for us, but for those that are watching us. And maybe our immediate family isn't the one who's going to look at it. Like, we think we're here to show our immediate family. Who cares if we're not? Somebody, somewhere, is going to be watching you and going, that's what I want. That's what I want to do. That's how I want to shine. You were put here to be this brilliant, amazing light for yourself first. Because if you're not doing it, you sure can't show anybody else how to. You sure won't show anybody else how to. So your job is not to put a broken life back together to get back to where you were. Your job, like if you drop a glass on the kitchen floor, you don't pick it up and start getting the whatever glue, Gorilla, Crazy, whatever glue, and trying to put it back together and put water in it to watch that water fly out of it or fall apart again or get cut by the glass. You sweep it up, you throw that in the garbage, and you don't think about it again. The next, like a month later, you're not like, oh my God, that glass that broke. No. You get a new glass, a better glass, or you just drink out of plastic. I don't know. Don't hate on me because I said plastic. Who cares? Okay? It's the point. The point is, or drink out of a bowl or a cup. I don't know. I don't care. The idea is you don't try to put something that broke back together again. You say, I deserve so much better than that. The reason that fell apart is because it wasn't supposed to be. It was never, ever supposed to be. You didn't take the cues of, okay, this isn't serving my highest good. This isn't bringing me the joy and the love that I deserve. So if I'm not strong enough to change this, if I'm not strong enough to walk away, guess what? My angels, my ancestors, my guides, they're going to tear these walls down. They're going to break this house apart, and they're going to help me build better. And here's another example. If your house gets torn up in a tornado, right? I hope it doesn't. I'm not wishing this on anyone. You don't come with the insurance company and say, well, there was a crack in the foundation, so can you put that crack back? No. You tell the insurance company, it was beautiful. It was the best house I ever had. Build it back perfect, right? You don't build it back with the crack in the foundation. No. You tell them, this is what it was, or this is what I want. You don't have them build back the same house that will be taken down in a tornado again. Okay, so it's really start thinking about the past, because that's where we get so caught up. Like we're so stuck in the past and this one or two good memories, right? We need to be caught up in our future. So every time we think of the past, we have to let go of those thoughts and then start only thinking about what we want for our future. And we have to think about it like we create, yes, what we want, right? We create what we want, but we also create out of feeling. So here's my favorite example. Everybody wants to win the lottery, or a lot of people want to win the lottery. They have no concept of what that would feel like, right? But they also don't believe they're going to win the lottery. Like if you ask 9 out of 10 people who buy lottery tickets, do you believe you're going to win the jackpot? No, but maybe I'll win something, okay? Here's my thing. We have to think about what we want for later today and tomorrow. Start there. And then we have to feel it with our heart, the joy. So we get so caught up on our past job that was good, or our last person that we thought was the one. Well, what if we were wrong? Yeah, they were good in that moment. Don't get me wrong. We did love them in that moment. But what if there's something better? What if there's an easier job that will pay you more? What if there's a better person that will love you better? right? I'm not saying these past jobs or people were bad people, but maybe they weren't the ever after, and maybe it had to end because something else is about to come in. Because here's where we are. We have this, but we say we want this, right? We have this job or this person or this relationship, but we keep saying, I want someone who's romantic. I want somebody who's available. I want a job that will pay me more. I want less work. Okay, then the universe will end this so it can bring you what you're asking for. So ask consciously. Be aware of what you're putting out there. Be aware of how you're putting it out there. And the one thing with the law of attraction, we cannot wish another person to be the person we want them to be. They're here as they are meant to be. And they're perfect as they are. They're perfect, absolutely perfect as they are. They might not be your perfect, happy, ever after person or your perfect, ever after job, but they're that perfect person for the moment that you spent with them or the time that you had that job to show you this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. So one more time for everybody listening, re-listening, watching, re-watching, we're going to do 2 clearings. The first one is I am stuck, and I get a yes. Whew, so we're going to clear that, and that is at the 56-ish minute mark, and then one more time. And I'm going to state it differently this time, folks, because I love you so stinking much. I really do. I have let go of all that is stopping me or blocking me from unconditionally loving myself. And I get a no, so we're going to clear that too. Okay, I'm here every Monday for what is supposed to be 30 minutes, but clearly, the problem isn't getting me to talk. The problem is getting me to shut up. So I love you guys so much. Please watch and rewatch this until you are in that state of self-love. Because if everybody in this world loved themselves unconditionally, man, what a beautiful world it would be. All mental illness would be gone. Mark my words, there would be no corruption in politicians. What a freaking beautiful freaking world it would be. Everybody unconditionally love themselves, and not in that narcissistic, sociopathic way. That's a completely different thing, and you guys know the difference. Love yourself the way you want others to love you. Everything you want to do for that person, your boo, your partner, your bae, stop and do it for you. Love yourself the way you want others to love you. And what a beautiful world it would be. What a perfect world it would be. That's where it starts. We come in as babies with unconditional love for ourselves. We need to maintain that. We need to get it back. Love yourself the way you would love an infant. Until next Monday at noon, thank you so much for joining me. And also, hopefully you'll join me for Create a Life You Love. Please hit the subscribe if you want to know when I come on, because I don't have a set time for that yet. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Remember, it's your job to create the miracles in your life. Love ya.